Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with another Upcycled Fashions video. And as you can see, no clothing here in front of me. It's on the mannequin. I'm just going to let you know that we are going to be doing a t-shirt transformation. I thought I'd let you see it on the mannequin first, then we'll bring the t-shirt here. And this is going to be a no-sew project. So go look for your old t-shirts and let's get started. This t-shirt came from Edith in Oregon. Thank you so much, Edith, for the t-shirt. It's a little snug for my big mannequin, so I might do the after on the small mannequin too, but we'll see, we'll compare. But what I'm going to be doing is turning this into like a hippie kind of vest. It's going to be a vest with a fringed hem, and I would have liked the t-shirt to be longer, but it's not. But here's why this is such a good candidate for this kind of project. First, the t-shirt has a couple of holes. When I had people sending clothing for Upcycled Fashions, I told them holes, stains, all that was cool. This does have like a little stain right here, but we're going to be cutting it down the front, so that's all right. And I know it has a little hole in the back. And again, it's just a way to change it into something different. And I think that this is going to work out just great. Let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is start deconstructing this. We do not need the hem because we're going to be making strips of t-shirt and we're going to pull them to make them bunch up, like curl a little bit. And if there's a hem on the bottom, that's going to just stay like a big tag at the bottom. So I'm going to cut the hem off, and you can, just cut across. Let's just do that. I'm just going to cut across the whole thing, both layers, because it doesn't need to be even. I'll save this for something. Could make a little choker. And then I'm going to cut off the neck. And the neck, I am just going to, start somewhere and just cut the, the actual collar off. This might be a good way to take a t-shirt that's a little snug and reuse it for something that you can still wear. This is good to wear over a bathing suit top. It's not going to be long enough for like a complete cover-up, but a top is okay. Now I got a little funky there, so I'm going to just fix that. You can see I got my scissors caught somehow, and I got these little things going on. Just even that up a little bit. Good. And next, I need to take the sleeves off, and I want to take the seam off the shirt. So I'm going to cut on this side of the seam, meaning I'm going to leave the seam on the sleeve. So let's see. It's a good time to start at the armpit. Oh, see, here's the hole in the back, but that hole is going to go away because we're going to be making the fringe. And I save all the parts of the scraps of the clothing. I don't know why I chose to hold that in the air while cutting, but I did. All right, I'm going to just start here. I'm going to make it easier. Look at that. How much easier. So you can see that I left that seam on the sleeve. And this is what we have so far. It's like a tank top, like with a wide shoulder tank top. You're more than welcome to leave it as is. With knit fabric, you don't have to hem anything. We're not going to be hemming. This is a no-sew project. We're just snipping. So I am, though, going to go ahead and turn this into a vest, because I just think that that will be cool. It wouldn't have to be. We could just fringe it and leave it as is, but I'm going for a vest. So I need to find my center front. All right, I thought about this for a second, and since there's no side seams, it's hard to match up the side seams. So what I'm going to do is mark the side seams. Just going to put a pin on the edge here and right here. And I'm going to do my very best not to hurt myself. And now I'm going to match up the two seams at the top here and these two pins right there. And that's giving me my front center. And I'm just going to cut right down. And I'm taking out these dangerous pins immediately. Now I have a choice. I'm going to start fringing. If I wanted to, and I think I can, I could cut 2 layers at once. But first I want to go put this back on the mannequin because I forgot to see like how long I want the fringe to be. I'll be right back. This even looks cute just as a vest like this, but we're going to go ahead and fringe it. I put a pin where I wanted the fringe to end. It could maybe even be a little bit longer, but I'm going to stick with this. So I'm at the 10-inch line, and I'm just going to start trimming, and I think I'm going to do just 1 layer at a time, and I'm going to actually sit down to do this. And this is a little bit of a time-consuming step, but that's okay. I'm going to do about 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, and I'm cutting up to the 10-inch line, give or take. And I'm going to just keep doing that. Don't worry if it's like really even, that doesn't matter because we're going to be pulling on these anyway. And I'll show you exactly what I mean right now. When you pull, when it's stretchy in this way, when you pull, it's going to curl up. It's really, really cool. And you can do that as you're cutting if you want. You just give them a nice tug. And it makes beautiful fringe. So let's just keep at it. I am getting close to the end, and I tried cutting some this way, but it doesn't work for me as well at all because I'm right-handed, so it makes more sense for me to hold my fabric with my left hand and cut. And then I'm ready to just tug. And if you feel like you don't, know where to stop, it's easy to get, uneven. I'm not too worried about it. But you could always make a chalk line on your shirt, or if you have a pen that disappears, that the ink disappears, you could use that. And then you would just have to cut to your line. This is very simple. It is time consuming. I'd say maybe I spent, 20 minutes maybe doing this. Maybe 30. It's easy to get uneven. Like I have super thick fabric here, but that's okay. That'll all work out. And I did have a hole in the back, and so there was 2 fringe that ended up coming off because that hole was kind of wide, and I tried to make like narrow little fringe, but it broke off, so they're just snipped right there. I could have tried to maybe, tie a knot, but it's in the back. I'm not worried about it at all. So this is what we have. It's kind of cute. Now, of course, the shape of the shirt can be altered in many ways. For instance, this could be cut more of just like a vest, like this, and not have this flopping around. I think I would like that better. So why don't I go ahead and do that without even trying it on the mannequin. I'm just going to match up the fronts and those shoulder seams. I'm going to lay it down. I just want to kind of take that point off. So I'm just going to kind of like go like this and just round it off a little bit. Like I'm going to start right there. We'll try that. Okay, let's go put it on the mannequin and see what we did. Oh, I did want to say, if you want some weight at the bottom of the fringe, you can always just tie a knot and make knotted bottoms, or you can put some pony beads, some plastic pony beads that you can get even at Walmart, any craft store. Slide some beads on, tie a knot at the end, and you have a nice beaded vest. I'm already back. I don't like this wide of a shoulder on my mannequin. So I'm going to cut like here. Just make it a little bit more narrow. I don't want to make the armhole any deeper, but I'm just going to cut like this, and then I'll use this as a pattern for the other side. So maybe to like here. Like that. We'll try that. It should be at least better. And I'm just going to put this here and sort of kind of follow that path. Like that. Okay, we'll try this again. I think this is super cute, and I'm not going to put it on the smaller mannequin because I know the armholes would be really big. I'm just leaving it on her. And I wanted to mention, I just made that skirt for my mannequin because she didn't really have a skirt that I could use when I put tops on her, and I wanted a black skirt. That's actually some sweater knit fabric that I had. I didn't even hem it on the bottom. I just passed a little elastic around the waist, and she has a black tank. There's also a white tank, so at least she has something to wear. But now here, if you wanted this to be a straighter line, it could be cut, you know, more down this way. But, you know, it's going to naturally curl in anyway, as do the, you know, well, I wasn't even showing you, as do the edges of the no sleeves. Now this could have been even narrower, but you know, it was like here before. So I like this. And you can see that the fringe is just so sweet and tie-dye. I mean, I couldn't have a better print for this project. So I really like it. Thank you again, Edith, so much for the t-shirt. It made a really cool vest, and it's just a nice way to alter a snug t-shirt into something you might want to wear. And remember, you don't have to fringe this. You could just make yourself a vest. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future upcycled fashions and anything else that I do. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!